Etienne was doing damn fine. Stage 3 of the Toyota Dealer Rally 2006 outside Elgin was a short 10-kilometer blast through the forest. It may be short, but it's a very quick stage. Rueda's car was showing signs of an unintentional redesign, while the technicians set about fixing his handiwork.
You know, it's so close in the front, you just got to go. So, you know, Martin called a triple caution, and some of them had triple caution, some of them are not. So we didn't, or I didn't slow down quite enough, and again, airborne, and there was a bridge. So we just, you know, clipped one of the sides of the bridge. But Lady Luck's with us, you know, we damaged a lot of things, but we never left anything behind.
Which is not a bad thing. The drive of the rally so far belonged to Paul Pfeiffer and Duncan English. Brother-in-law against brother-in-law. Evo 6 against Evo 8. Pfeiffer takes it in spectacular style. But it's not all smiles in the Subaru camp. Thirsty work, this rallying thing, especially for the cars.
Our right-hand window broke and Justice came inside. It was rough. Couldn't see, couldn't breathe. But we've sorted the car out after the first stage. The guys are really going. They took some time off me on this stage. I need to do some adjustments in my head.
Stefan Walken gave the new Class A6 Volkswagen Polo its long-awaited debut, but it was short-lived, retiring in Stage 2. Somewhat against expectations, Skulk Burger was still hustling his SP Invest Toyota Corolla along very nicely. Etienne Lawrence's older brother Eugene was also in a hurry. And Richard and Natasha Vaughan were looking good in their Toyota Conquest. Unperturbed by all the new cars around them, Craig Trott and John Costa still held sway in their total Toyota Corolla. Not fastest in Stage 3, but they still had the lead and looked set to carry on all day. Unless, of course, Marc Cronier had anything to do with it. Great brakes you've got there, Mark. It was Cronier's and the A6 Castrol Runex's debut. How did they fare? Cronier lopped 4 seconds off Trott's time. Not bad for the new kid on the block. Trott's team quickly checked things out to make sure his car was fine.
I think it's good for the class. You know, last year it didn't do me any favours by having a couple of easy victories. You know, this year I've had to up my game, drive harder and faster. I think the new cars coming in, they were unknown entity. We weren't too sure how well they would or wouldn't do. But you know, it's their first rally. Ask me the same question in a few events' time, I'll be able to answer. But at the moment, though, the Runex has proven that it is faster than us. You know, we're battling to keep up with it, and they're going well. So now we just got to try harder.
Etienne Lawrence and Andre Vermeulen were in for a shock. Lawrence failed to make the start of the Natal event and was happy to be racing at least, in spite of his car hopping around like a kangaroo on steroids. The total service crew quickly set to work.
We should have been out to service already. We had a problem with the right rear shock that broke in the last stage. It drove like that's about 3-4 kilometers. At the moment they're battling with one bolt that doesn't want to come out, that's bent. So that's one of those things that we have to wait. Every 1 minute that we're standing here, we lose 10 seconds.
The extremely dry undergrowth was an accident waiting to happen. The unfortunate Jean du Plessis, a regional competitor, was the catalyst for another fire, going off in stage 3 and setting the scrubber light. The BMW hit a rock and ricocheted across the track, toppling over. Luckily, the crew was unharmed and the fire was contained. Stage 4 was cancelled due to the fire at Ida's Valley, so it was back to the concrete jungle for the grand finale of the day. The car park at Pick n Pay hypermarket is used to cars filling its bays, but not like it was about to experience. Charles Wilkins' A7 Castrol Toyota was first out of the blocks. He put on a spectacular show for the thousands of spectators that lined the 2.2-kilometer stage in the heart of Cape Town suburbia. The big guns know that you can't win a rally in a car park, but you can sure as heck lose one. The combination of concrete curbs and straw bales can be lethal. Enzo was flying through the tricky stage. And no, we didn't mean it literally, Enzo. Watch carefully. And of course, the crowds loved every second of it. Class N3 is ultra-competitive with equally matched Toyota Run X's ruling the roost. Class champions Chris de Wit and Patrick Yende hustled their team total car through the stage, neat, clean, and really quick. All of his years of karting and track racing experience, Claudio Piazzamuso tried to top de Wit's act and... he did it by hauling butt by 5 seconds.
We just done the tar stage. We've taken 5 seconds off Chris again. I think he's about 32 in front of us. We're second and Quibus behind us. So I think tomorrow is going to be very interesting.
Chris de Wit and Patrick Yende are the defending Class N3 champions.
Normal story, fighting for every second. So far it's been going alright. Luckily we pulled a nice gap in stage 1, and from there it's been very close, the last 3 stages.
Car park stages are often regarded as Mickey Mouse by the drivers, but they accept them as a necessary evil. They put co-drivers under extreme pressure as the spaghetti-like course unfolds before them. This stage had 40 instructions in its 2.2 kilometers, and just to make sure they drag their driver around the course as well, pointing out the route. But what's it really like?
A tar stage in a parking area of a shop is very difficult from a navigating point of view, because it's quite fast and the instructions are very tight, and the distance between the instructions very short, so you have to talk a lot and make sure that your driver keep on the right road.
Surge is smooth. All the wheels are on the ground, and a darn good navigator in Robert Paisley gave them the fastest time. day 1 over and done with, we had Keen in the lead by 4 seconds from Damso. The surprise came in Class N4, with Pfeiffer seriously challenging Rueda. Cronje gave an excellent account of himself in Class A6.